a shot that we took. This is my mother here. When we decided let's try franchising, so the brochure we put together. Oh, if things were not good at Culver's, because I'm an owner, then there'd be pressure. I hate consultants. Okay, even though we are a consultant, and not sure why I'm even sharing this with you, but hello everyone. How are you? Welcome to Delicious, by the way. You got to watch Teo USA YouTube.
Hello. Thank you for taking your time and to do the interview with our channel.
My pleasure. How do you say my pleasure? Say it again. Garak?
Hung
Hung?
Hẳn. Yes. Rất hân hạnh.
I'll work on it.
Well, you did great. Thank you for. Could you briefly introduce yourself to our audience?
Yeah, my name is Craig Culver. I'm born and raised here in Wisconsin. As a matter of fact, wasn't born in this community, but this is the community I grew up in. Sauk City and Prairie du Sac, twin villages, small rural villages. Madison is the nearest large city, and that's just 20-25 minutes to the south of us. So, but this is where the first Culvers started, and you were there. That, however, is not the original building. The original, I thought I had it around picture of it here, but the original building was torn down in the year 2000, and we built the new building actually right behind the original building. When the new building was ready, we tore down the old building and moved everything into the new building. But so that restaurant is 42 years old, or Culver's in Sauk City, the original restaurant. Yeah.
So
Family-owned business.
Family-owned business. Impressive. Did it start with that one first location?
Yeah.
Okay.
One location.
Wow.
And today, we have 1,077 restaurants open, currently in 26 states. We are going to some new locations. Las Vegas is one of those. The Virginia, D.C. area is another. Buffalo, New York is another. Pittsburgh area is another. We're going to open up the state of Oklahoma to franchising, and also we're going to be. We've been in Texas for 28 years, but we're going to concentrate on growing the state of Texas as well. So we got a lot going on. We got a lot in the pipeline. We'll probably open 60 restaurants or so this year, and that's pretty much been our growth over the last 10, 11, 12 years, 50 some restaurants.
Wow. Very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah. Thank you. And then we're growing in the 26 states we're currently in. Here in the state of Wisconsin, where we started, we don't have many locations where we can still go here, but still, yesterday we opened in Menominee, Wisconsin. If you know where that is, that's up by Eau Claire, and Minneapolis is just to the to the west of there. Yeah, that's two restaurants in the city of or village of Menominee, Wisconsin.
So would you say like the Midwest, you have like expanded as much as you can?
Oh no, there's a lot of white space yet. Wisconsin, not as much white space, but in Iowa, Minnesota, Illinois, still Michigan,
Yeah.
Ohio.
Oh.
Ohio's got a lot of growth potential.
And the term white space is
empty space.
Empty space.
Yeah.
So what makes you most proud when you look at Culver's today?
The opportunities that we've made for a lot of people. We have many young people that started with us when they were 15, 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
grew up in our system, became, grew up the ladder, became manager, general manager, and then with the support of a partner who is a existing franchisee, they have become owner-operators of Culver's restaurants.
I just at the the location we were at right here. We were speaking to Michael, the manager over there, and he expressed the same like feelings about Culver. He's very happy. He feels like there's a lot of room to grow, and it's an amazing culture you've been able to build within the company.
Well, you hit a key word, culture. We work on that every day. And culture is about people, right?
Yes.
It's all about people. And leadership is key. And when you got great leadership, they tend to surround themselves with wonderful people as well. People that want to grow. People that want to grow themselves, not only as business people, but as people outside of the business as well. I've always said, you can't be two different people in the business and outside. You're the same person.
Yeah, same.
But we've been very fortunate over the years to attract the right people to our organization, and they have helped us grow the business. Not only in numbers, but in sales in the restaurants, year after year after year. You're familiar with comp sales, correct? Sales over the past year. This year right now we're tracking close to 9% comp sales growth.
Wow.
Most of our industry not doing that. Many of them are negative comp sales, as a matter of fact. We've been, again, fortunate.
So if you had to describe Clover's in 3 words, what would they be?
Welcome to Delicious.
Welcome to I love it.
That's a slogan.
It is a slogan.
That's a
You're
slogan,
right.
yeah. Welcome to Delicious là giống như là hoan nghênh tới sự ngon hả?
Đúng rồi.
Nó-
Chào mừng tới cái ngon.
Chào mừng tới cái ngon, chào mừng tới cái ngon là
Is that a translation?
that's a translation, yeah.
Delicious is ngon in Vietnamese. It's
Okay.
delicious.
So, but welcome to Delicious. It sounds like it's just about the food. It's not. It's about the whole environment. Welcome to Delicious. And we're talking about our people. We're talking about the cleanliness in our restaurants, and certainly we're talking about food as well. But it encapsulates, and that's not. I'm trying to say it.
Yes.
The whole environment. Not just the taste of a ButterBurger or frozen custard.
It's impressive because I feel like when we walked into Clover's,
Encapsulates.
it's very clean,
Thank you.
like impressively clean.
And it should be.
Yes. And then you feel very comfortable ordering your food. You feel like it's been taken care of. Yeah, and it goes to the burger too. Like we all had, he had a fish sandwich. I had the Swiss burger, and he had the new one.
The pub Kobe.
Oh, the pub?
Yeah,
Yep.
and the patty, it just tastes different. Like if you compare it to like McDonald's or whatnot, like there's a quality to it. I can
It's all fresh beef.
fresh beef. There you go.
3 cuts of beef that we use for our formula, and it comes into the restaurants fresh. It's not frozen, and it comes in a 2.75 ounce puck, we call it. In the old days, we used to ball up that meat with an ice cream scoop. Long time, the suppliers do this for us now, and I would say we are certainly one of the original. You've heard of Smash Burger, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We're probably the original Smash Burger. And that puck goes on the very hot grill, and then we smash it down using the spatula, or we've got a tool as well that we press down, and it presses and sears the bottom half of that burger so it actually seals in the juices. It only takes a minute and 20 seconds or so to make a ButterBurger. Then the bun, we butter the bun. We don't use some sort of oil. We use butter, Wisconsin butter,
Wisconsin butter.
and we grill that bun. So you got the taste of the bun with the butter on, and then great beef as well.
And you've been able to replicate that over 1,000 franchises.
Well over 1,000, yeah.
And then the consistency is still there.
I was just asked how much beef are we going through? 80 right now, over 80 million pounds of beef.
80 million pounds.
That's a lot of beef.
When you
80 triệu pound 80 triệu pound thịt bò.
a year.
Right, well, and it's going that way.
It's
So
going up.
Oh, when it's going up thì còn lên
That's where
nữa.
all the cows went.
that's not so easy, by the way, is it?
What is the one item or dish you think everyone should try at Clover's? If you have to pick one.
Oh, the ButterBurger.
ButterBurger?
Yeah. But, we've got a number of signature items. The frozen custard and ButterBurgers, those are our signature items. But, others have been added over time. The cheese curds. Have you ever tried the cheese
yeah,
curds?
cheese
Have you?
curds,
Okay. Very, very popular. Our French fries are crinkle cut and have been from the very first day. And I love our French fries.
Would you be able to explain to our audience what crinkle cut fries mean?
Better off showing a picture. Well, it's not a straight cut, okay? So instead of a straight cut, there's what would you call it? I never had to describe it before.
Like a zigzag.
Yeah, something like
Yes,
like
a
that.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Was that the original burger? Would that be the ButterBurger? Was what you started with? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All our burgers are called ButterBurgers. All of them are.
Okay.
Regardless if it's the one you had today, or a single ButterBurger with cheese, or a single ButterBurger deluxe, or but they're all ButterBurgers.
And the signature of that is that you butter the buns, right?
Butter the crown, which is the top of the bun.
The top of the bun.
That gets buttered and then grilled. The bottom, or what's called the heel, does not get buttered.
Okay. So when you first started your first restaurant, did you think was that in the plans, or did you think that you were going to grow into this massive franchise?
I'd love to tell you yes, but no. When we opened the first restaurant 42 years ago, the hope was to survive. And actually, we moved back. We were living in Madison. We moved back here to open Culver's, and my family's been in the restaurant business since I was 11 years old. So we thought we knew everything about restaurant work, and we did, but we didn't think there was a chance that we could fail. The ButterBurger and frozen custard, how can you go wrong? Well, that first year in business, nobody knew what a ButterBurger was. Nobody knew what frozen custard was. Across the street from us here in Sauk City was Hardee's. 1984, the fastest growing burger chain in America was Hardee's. Their parking lot is full. Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen in 1984 invented the Blizzard. Their parking lot is full. And here we sit with a couple cars. Well, I drive a car, and my dad drives a car. So, I mean, it was very sad during that first year. And if we didn't have a banker that believed in us, not the concept of Culver's, he believed in the Culver family, that we would do whatever it took. That means we'll go in early in the morning, stay there all day long till late at night, and 7 days a week, no days off. That's what we did.
So to expand on that a little bit, that first year where you were trying to survive, what did you have to do? I know you put in the work ethic. Did you have to spend a lot of time marketing?
There was no marketing.
There was no marketing.
The marketing took place inside the restaurant.
Okay.
And that's what the few people that did come to our place, I mean, we took care of them. That's called hospitality. Great service, great food with pleases, thank you, my pleasure, please come back again and bring friends, And that's what they did. They brought friends. They told friends about this place in Sauk City with a blue roof and served the ButterBurger or whatever they call it and this great ice cream. They always called it ice cream. I hated that. It's frozen custard.
Frozen custard.
I got
Yeah.
over that, by the way. But
Tastes better than ice cream.
more people started coming and coming, and we got through that first year somehow or another. But we lost a lot of money. No, you're going to repeat all that.
As best as we can. Short form. Where was the specific moment that you realized that Culver has made it? Or...
There is no moment. There really isn't. I think the moment you think you're this big success is the time when you start going that way.
Oh, okay.
I just gave a presentation just the other day. I like to think of us as, even though we're almost 1,100 restaurants now, I like to think of us as the little guy. The mentality of a little guy that'll do whatever it takes, within the ground rules of fairness, of course. But that's the mindset I want us to continue to have, no matter how large we get. We'll continue to do whatever it took, just like my family did that first year when the restaurant just wasn't, it was basically failing, but we did whatever it took. That's the mindset I want our people to have.
Do whatever it takes, and then just keep that mentality that you're not the big guy.
That's
And
right,
there's
and
always-
we're not.
you-
In 1,100 restaurants, yeah, but come on, the big guys are thousands and thousands. I don't even care I don't need to become that. That's not important to me. It's not important to us. What's important is that we take care of what we got. And if we do that, we'll continue to grow in the right way, in the right fashion. That's the mindset that I want. I don't need 25,000 restaurants. That's not important to me. I want to take care of what we got, and we continue to grow the restaurants that we already have, year after year after year. So, long-winded question or answer. I'm sorry.
It's always good. Yeah, it's good for the audience. What has been the biggest challenge in growing the brand across the United States?
Well, so people understand what a ButterBurger is, what frozen custard is. Frozen custard is pretty much iconic just to Wisconsin. Outside of Wisconsin, you don't see much. St. Louis, yes. St. Louis, there's a number of custard places. But yeah, letting people know what a ButterBurger is, what Culver's is. And you know what? We want them to know that it's a family-owned business. I think that's very, very important. And there's still Culver members, the family members, involved in the day-to-day business of running Culver's. So, but now as we've gotten larger and larger, it's easier. It is. And today we have marketing money that we can use as we expand like this. And so it's easier than what it used to be, that's for sure. And now people, when we open someplace distant from here, they've already tried Culver's someplace in their visits to someplace. So we're not as foreign as we once were when we were younger.
Yeah, up until I met Theo, and he gave me a brief history on your company, I've seen it in Illinois, like in Chicago, and we're out in the suburbs. But I never knew that it was a family business. I thought it was kind of like McDonald's, where it's like a
Well, we kind of are like McDonald's,
yeah,
and I mean, we're a franchise company. McDonald's started with actually two brothers, and who Ray Kroc eventually bought the business from them, and they operated as well his family, and eventually they went public and became a public company, and so. But everybody's got to start somewhere, right?
yes,
We have chosen to remain a family-owned business. Um, we've had many opportunities to sell the business. We don't care to do that. We just don't.
but that's the difference, right? Like
I think it makes a
yeah, it
difference.
makes a big difference.
I do, and I don't know if you noticed, but I have passion for what we do. I love what we do. I love the people involved in our business.
Well, you come from a family that had owned restaurants. You're in a restaurant industry, like
Yeah.
you said, since you were 11 years old.
Yes.
So it's a lot different when a company goes public and it's taken over by a lot of more business-oriented type mindset, whereas you're still at that foundation.
And nothing wrong with that. I mean, nothing wrong with that at all. But because a business mindset is pretty darn important, right?
Yes,
But so is passion.
passion.
So is culture. Great culture. And leadership is key as well. And the people that leadership surrounds themselves with is also key. So, yeah.
Passion, culture, leadership,
And core, that's the core value.
core
Yeah,
values.
those are core values.
That's why the family business keep that have been chosen because the core values.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Can you share a memorable story or moment from your journey with Clovers that stands out to you?
You know, early on, I didn't take a day off. And when I did take a day off, that was really something very special. And that's just the way it was. And I've got my family, I have three daughters, and I was so driven to grow Culver's and make it try and keep it a success and grow that success. And so a balance of life was not very good. Probably, well, I know I didn't make many of my daughters' whatever games, volleyball, soccer, music events and stuff. I didn't make a lot of them because I was busy with business. And not sure why I'm even sharing this with you, but that's the way it is when you're trying to grow a business. It just is the way it is. And you know, not that I didn't have love and passion for my family. Certainly I did. But I also wanted to grow the business as well. And no, there isn't a particular event necessarily. It's all spread out over time. It is. And one of the things I preach to our managers, because I speak to them often when they're in the, right now there's a group downstairs, 50 or 60 of managers. And one of the things, and I say this to our owners as well, it's important to find balance of life. It is. It's important for you personally. It's important for your family. It's important for your business. It's important for your spiritual life as well. And I believe if you can find a little more balance in your life, you're going to be better at all walks of your life. You will be a better manager. You will be a better husband or wife. You will be a better father or mother. And you will be better to your God as well. I believe that. And it's a struggle. It is. I'm far better today than I was, growing the business years ago. But today we got teams of people that do so many things. As a young entrepreneur, you wear a lot of hats, right? You're in charge of this, that. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You're the accountant, you're the janitor, you're the cook, you're the host, you're the hostess, you're in charge of hospitality, everything. And so, and that's the other thing with being an entrepreneur. You got to learn to let go a little bit too and delegate some authority to other people. That's a hard thing to do.
Oh,
It is.
Definitely. Yep.
Because you're afraid who you delegate to or allow to make decisions will make mistakes, will make wrong decisions. And then who's going to fix them? Well, what I've found is if you're going to grow the people around you, which is a responsibility leadership has to grow the people around you, help them grow, you do have to let go once in a while. You do have to let them make some decisions. And you do have to, even though this hurts, you have to allow them to make some mistakes. And if they're the right people that you're delegating to, guess what they're going to do? They're going to correct those mistakes. And you know what? They're going to become better business people because of it, and they're going to become better human beings as well because they have more confidence in themselves, yes, as a business person, but also as a person. So it's not easy. It isn't. But, you learn from your mistakes along the way as well. If you don't, you're not going to last in business, right?
No
I don't
way.
think so.
Yeah.
No way. You're right. So try that one out, pal.
I got that.
ChatGPT.
So
If you did not go into the restaurant business industry, what do you think you would be doing besides restaurants?
I'm not sure. I mean, I love the golf, but I'm not that good. So it would. I'm sure it would be involved with people in some way. I don't know.
I'd probably say the same thing.
Yeah.
I just really
I love
focused
the
on
business that
Yeah.
we're in, and I love it because we surround ourselves with a lot of young people, a lot of people that are eager to learn, eager to grow, and we create career paths for these people, and that is so rewarding to see when you've seen somebody grow up with you. They started with you when they were 15 or 16, maybe as a dishwasher or something like that, and they've grown up with you, and then all of a sudden here they are as an owner of their own restaurant, and you had a little bit to do with that. That's a very rewarding thing. It should be rewarding to you, now, knowing that you helped that person in some way get to where they are today. And then, I love mixing with our guests in our restaurants as well. That's fun, and helping them have a better day than maybe when they came into the restaurant. So putting smiles on faces. That's why we're all here, by the way. Unfortunately, there's too many people that think the opposite. But no, we're here to put smiles on faces, make people happy.
At the core of it is hospitality.
Yeah.
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 If you had one advice you can give to the new generation of entrepreneurs, what would it be from your life experience growing up this impressive company from a one-store restaurant? What would be an advice you would give to young entrepreneurs?
You're going to get knocked down once in a while. Everybody does. And if you really believe in what you're doing, whether it's restaurants or whatever it could be. If you really believe in what you're doing, you will get back up. And somehow or another, you will get over that hurdle. And while you're doing that, once you're having some success, stay humble. Always remember who you are and how you got there. Don't forget your history. But stay humble. And don't speak poorly of others. You know, in the restaurant business, you know, people will ask you, well, what do you think of that? In my case, that chain, or it might be a neighboring restaurant of yours, as a matter. What do you, you know, you got your thoughts, but keep it to yourself. Or else express the joy and, you know, they're wonderful, they're doing a great job and stuff like that, but never speak poorly of others, never. Be who you are. Yeah.
How old is the youngest Culver's franchisee?
Well, in the, I would say now mid-20s.
Mid-20s. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Impressive.
Yeah.
Now, with the franchising opportunities, is it expensive to get into a franchise?
It is. And every year it gets more and more expensive. Generally, we purchase land. Not when I say we, our operators do. We build the, you know, they build the building. They own everything. That's not the case everywhere. Sometimes they're working with investors that may they'll lease the land maybe from investors and stuff. But generally, our operators own everything. The banks know us well, and they know of our success rate, which is near 100%. But today, 5 million
For
more
to open a
land,
franchise?
building.
So how does a person in their mid-20s come up with all that funding?
Got help. They've got, they're with, so somebody in their mid-20s grew up with us, and they wouldn't be brand new operators. They'd be somebody that has been involved with Culver's probably since they were 15, 16 years old, and they're working for a franchisee and owner-operator. And that owner-operator has watched this person develop through the years, probably become a general manager with that franchisee, and the franchisee is interested in expanding to another location, and he'll approach this person. We'll call this person a mentee. We'll call the franchisee the mentor, and the mentor will ask the mentee, how would you like to be a partner in a second restaurant? And that's how it happens. Now, it will take an investment by the mentee, but not the $5 million. That's most of that burden will be on
The mentor.
Yeah.
And that's part of like your explanation earlier about like career paths, right?
Yeah.
How you build career paths for someone at the lowest level can grow into an owner,
That's
an
right.
operator too.
That's right. Same thing in this building, by the way. I mean, we have to create career paths for everybody, regardless of the department they're in, accounting, finance, legal, whatever. Architects, we got everything in this building. We have to have career paths for them to continue to develop as well and continue to grow as well. And we've got so many people that have been with us in excess of 20 years, in some cases 30 years.
So when did you start thinking about having to structure your business in the type of way that you wanted to grow within in this way?
Well, shortly after opening, the franchise business, and it started. The very first franchise we did failed, and I said, I'll never do another one after that. Well, time heals wounds, fortunately, and we did do a second, and then we started growing too quickly, and I didn't have the infrastructure, meaning people, in place to help grow the training program and help open new restaurants and such. So we actually shut franchising down for 1 year to build up the infrastructure so we could open new restaurants. We could develop our training program. But all of that stuff continues to evolve to this day to hopefully get better and better and better. Where we are today versus 25 years ago, it's a world of difference. But it doesn't happen overnight. It sure doesn't.
No, nothing does. Did you have to bring in consultants to grow at that rate that you were growing, or was this something that you just kind of learned and figured it out?
I hate consultants, okay? Even though we are a consultant, franchisor is a consultant, but I don't generally like to bring in, like the Bains and these big Boston. I don't want anything to do with those people. Once they're in your pocket, I'll tell you what, you can't get them out of your pocket. No, it's our job to grow the business and learn the business, and that's what separates you as well from your competitors, because those companies, those consulting companies, they work for this competitor, this competitor, this competitor, and guess what? You're going to become just like those guys. Don't want to do that.
Yeah, you want to set yourself apart.
Absolutely.
So you have to do your own thing.
I don't know where you're going to go with this
I
one.
know.
This is a long one.
Try to start somewhere.
He can do it.
One more thing, the mentees, they bring operational skills. They've learned those over the years. They can work every function of the restaurant, including the back of the house, all the bookwork and such. They also have management skills. They've grown those over the years, but they also have our values and culture as well. And that's the most important thing right there. They've got those. And I love growing this way. It just works. We'll call it organic growth is what we'll call it. And we bring in outside franchisees too. I mean, don't get me wrong, we do that, but the primary growth of Culver's now for a number of years has been organic growth from inside.
Foundation. That's like the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So operating at such a large scale, you must go through a lot of pressure and stress. How do you handle this other pressure that comes at you, or stress with building such a brand?
I don't have the pressure
You don't
today.
have the pressure?
Not today. That I'm not CEO of the company any longer. Julie Fussner is our CEO. Julie's been with us 9 years, and Julie was promoted a little over a year ago. She was our chief marketing officer. Our prior CEO had been with us for 4 years. He came from the outside in here. We did a national search over 5 years ago, and we hired Rick Silva. And Rick retired a little over a year ago, and we promoted Julie. So I don't necessarily have the day-to-day pressures, but if they want my input, I'm here. I'm here for all of them. So now, if things were not good at Culver's, because I'm an owner, then there'd be pressure. But we're very fortunate. Sales are extremely good, and feeling good about things. Don't get me wrong, we still have challenges. I still have challenges here and there, but no, I feel good. I can sleep at night quite well.
So so before you had been able to get to the point where you hired your CEO and everything, probably like somewhere in the starting or mid points, did you have a lot of pressure or stress in those stages?
Of course. But you know what? I always found I worked better under pressure. Really, I did.
It made you more motivated to.
Yeah, my mind was sharper and more keen, and I didn't mind it. However, I've had 2 heart surgeries, so but that wasn't because of pressure. I don't think I have. In 2009, I had my mitral valve repaired, and just 2.5 years ago, I had my aortic valve replaced. So I don't blame those on pressure. Yeah, blood pressure, yes.
Blood pressure.
No, I'm good. I'm comfortable. I really am.
Definitely.
That's not the case with everybody.
No.
You know that. And gosh, if there's, like I said, maybe that first year in business when I wasn't sure we were going to make it. Yeah, there was a lot of pressure, a lot of financial pressure. But our company is very, very healthy, so there isn't that pressure. And not that it couldn't happen. Can go the wrong way, right?
Yes.
Can.
It could go a wrong way.
When hiring employees, what qualities do you value the most?
Look at their heart.
Look at the heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And some people don't have that ability. I always thought I had a great ability to do that. I don't hire any people any longer, but I was always involved with new franchisees and whether we were going to allow them into the system or not. And I'm looking at their heart, and they've got to have communication skills, leadership skills, all that important leadership stuff. But what kind of heart do they really have? So, and here in this building, I mean, we've got people with different skills, right? A lawyer's got to have lawyer skills, but they still have to have a heart. I don't care what kind of, they got to have the skills, but because we all got to get along.
Yeah.
I don't like to build silos in this building right here. We all work together regardless of what department we're in. So those hearts are pretty darn important.
Do you feel like you can tell at the interviewing process, or does it take a little bit of time spending time with them inside the
I
work?
always said that I could recognize 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have I been fooled? Yeah, I've been fooled a few times, but generally no.
So do we asked this already, but do we have any Vietnamese franchisees
No.
at Clover's?
No.
Not yet. Maybe after this.
Maybe.
So with our Vietnamese audience that's watching this channel, if they had interest in opening a franchise, how would they contact or find more information about
Go to
this?
our website, culvers.com.
Website?
Yep.
Teo USA YouTube wants to say thank you for taking the time out, spending your time and informing us on your business and how your journey. We would like to wish you many years of more success, and that your journey is going to just rise higher and higher.
I turned 76 next month, and my plan is to keep going. So, thank you. I appreciate those
your time.
wishes.
Thank you for
Yeah,
taking
you're
a
welcome.
minute out with us.
How are you doing?
Hello.
Good, Nick. Good to have you with us. Hey, Alex.
Đây là chỗ làm việc của trụ sở chính của
These
Culver.
gentlemen are originally from Vietnam.
Family owned.
He's doing a podcast, is what he's
Well,
been
actually,
doing.
this guy speak Vietnamese.
Alex!
Oh, you got spy in here.
His dad might be, but. No.
So how you know Vietnamese?
You dated a Vietnamese girl? That's easy.
Is that right?
She got you on a
Still?
nước mắm over there, huh?
Not anymore.
Are you eat bánh mì too?
Banh mi is good, yeah.
Oh, so what's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish, probably pho.
Oh,
Oh, listen to that! Sorry to bother all you guys. Hi, Greg. Let these hardworking people get to work. Hey, Tom.
Đây là cái chỗ văn phòng những người làm việc ở đây.
Hey, Danny. You just met his son over here, by the way.
The whole family works here.
That's right.
Oh.
That's true.
Wife is just down there. How are you guys?
Very good, thank
They're
you.
from Vietnam. Originally from Vietnam. They live
Well,
here.
very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Dan
too.
Orth, right here.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, Sam. How are you? Good, how are you? Oh, real good. You're being spied on. This is John.
Hi, John.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
How are you?
John's our legal beagle here.
Legal Beagle.
So nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying
Oh,
the
yes.
tour here.
Thanks, John.
Oh, hi.
Alex's mom, and this is Matt here. That's Stephanie here, and yeah,
Hello. That's why we call a family business.
kind of is.
Wow.
Yes,
Big
it is.
family business.
You have everything, or is
Yes.
there more in the? I will walk you back.
Oh,
Here's our board. Boardroom is over here.
It's where all the big meetings take place.
Yeah, some of them are big. That machine over there, that's the original custard machine. That
So
we
what's
have.
the difference between frozen custard and ice cream?
Frozen custard has egg yolk added to it, and some ice creams do too, but most do not. And it has a very low overrun, which means the amount of air beat into it. So if you took a quart of ice cream and a quart of frozen custard, the custard would weigh significantly more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do feel
And
that.
there's a lot of air pockets in the ice cream.
It's more
beats
fluff.
more air into it.
Mm-hmm.
So the custard, you're gonna have more product.
Yeah, definitely can
It's
taste
not by volume, but
density. It's
density.
more dense.
Yes, density. Thank you. That's the Wisconsin River. That flows. That's the dam, the hydraulic dam, right over here to the left. That was built about 106 years ago. That dam was, and from that point, from that dam, it flows all the way to the Mississippi. It's a wild river from that point to the Mississippi. It's a pretty cool river.
so when this building built?
This building opened in November of 2009, and we're contemplating adding on.
Adding on
Yeah.
And you say this is ice cream?
the original.
This is the original custard, frozen custard machine. The mix, which is made in Neenah, Wisconsin, right next door to you, by the Galloway Company. The mix poured in up here, and then it goes down here, through here, freezing barrel out this way, and then it comes out here. We use different machines today than that.
Gotta get myself one of these Clover Converses. That's
This is
that's
the
nice.
The original Scoopy.
The original Scoopy.
Yeah.
And how do I get those shoes?
That's the only one
Do you
around, I
have
guess.
them? Do you have them? Oh, that's nice. Is it Converse?
They look like
Yeah, they look like Converse. It's Clover Converses.
These are sandhill cranes, which a gentleman in Baraboo, Wisconsin, is responsible. He and his partner were responsible for bringing them back from almost extinction, and now they're plentiful here in the Midwest and other places. But they're beautiful, beautiful birds, big birds. They stand about this tall.
Wow,
and,
that's high, huh?
Big wingspan.
đây ở trên lầu.
This was my office.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a picture of the original Culvers. That was an A&W at one time. And then when we got it back, and the A&W had a big tall pagoda roof on it, and we cut that off, brought it up to a gentle peak. You can see here a carport off the back. Cars would pull in, and electronic ordering came inside, and then we had car hops that took the orders out to the cars. But that was the original right there.
So why blue and white?
I like the colors.
You like the colors?
And by the way, they've been pretty good to me.
Been very good, yes.
Let me run to the car.
A gathering, a national conference each year in February, where we give out awards for the prior year. And this is from that and a number of the different restaurants that.
Like the best performing restaurant?
This is the best performing
Team.
So the whole team, the whole restaurant. And
It's competition.
so last year it was Oak Forest, Illinois.
Illinois, oh yeah.
It was a shot that we took, this is my mother here, when we decided, let's try franchising. So the brochure we put together, this was part of that original brochure. This is the original restaurant. You can see our menu. That happens to be me right there
Yeah.
in front of the custard machine.
It's an awesome
And
photo.
we staged all this.
Oh,
These were our next door neighbors. This was a high school or a friend of mine. These kids are all employees at our restaurant. Here's my youngest daughter right there, who's now 42. This is Lee. Was my wife. She's not we're divorced, unfortunately, but Lee's still a partner in the business. Scratch restaurant.
You said A&W. Is that the root beer?
Allen and Wright, yes. Yeah,
And
A&W.
your
Roofer.
family started A&W?
No, we didn't start it, but we owned a franchise here.
Okay.
Here in town, where the Culver sits, where you were at.
Yeah.
Used to sit right in that property.
Oh, okay.
So that goes way back to 1961. Our growth over the years, we started in '84, number 2, number 3, and then we opened quite a few restaurants. And this is when I was talking about growing the infrastructure, because we didn't have it. Because look at, we opened quite a few restaurants for a quick period of time, and you can see our growth.
What the most year is open the restaurant?
Most restaurants
Yes.
in the high 50s. So, yeah, you can see them all in the last.
Well, look like between
Yeah,
2000 and
That was
2005.
That was a big year, or big 5 years right there.
What is the year? What would be your highest revenue year
Every year.
every year?
Every
It just
year.
keeps growing and growing.
Every year. And our highest grossing restaurant is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And they did about 9.1 million last year.
Wow.
Wow, that's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and no breakfast either. And closing at 11 o'clock at night, 10 to 11 basically. That's a lot.
Mm.
Our average unit is about 4.3 million.
4.3 million.
Yeah,
And you multiply that over 1,000.
almost 1,100. So we're closing in on $5 billion in system-wide sales.
$5 billion.
$5 billion. Now we
With the B.
started
Yeah.
one little restaurant.
Is this coffee? Do I just
Yeah.
pour it out?
Wrong cup though.
A wrong cup. Thank you.
Pretty sure there's coffee in there.
Where is coffee?
Any other Vietnamese YouTube or any other Vietnamese come visit you before?
No.
No. So we're the first.
You're the first.
Oh,
It's an honor. Thank you, sir.
very honored.
Thank
And
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
I always say this. Look at the building. This is Northeast. and you have there's a river by there, which is a very good.
What does that mean?
Feng Shui. Feng Shui.
Right?
Are you familiar with Feng Shui?
Right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Is that a Vietnamese thing?
It's a
or is that
Vietnamese Asian thing, yeah.
Asian?
Uh-huh. Like how you place your building or business and where the water's flowing or where the sun rises and things like that. Earth, water, wind kind of thing.
What's it got to do with a religion? Does it have anything?
So you
to
got
do?
the wind coming this way, and you got a tree block the wind. But there's a river by there. The river is water, right? And water is there for wealth and good energy.
Hello, Lisa.
And also, like when you build a house, if it's raining, and they say it's good also.
Yes.
Oh, when build a house when it's raining?
But
Yes.
our first day when we start doing the trailer, it was snowing and raining, which is a good sign. Even like the first 2 months, we don't make any money. I only sell for the first month. I only sell 3 cappuccino, and then I have to solve my special machine. You know, I don't do that anymore. I saw it and I start focus on the Vietnamese thing, Vietnamese coffee, which is a thin filter. So nhấp like, chia sẻ và subscribe để ủng hộ kênh ngày càng phát triển hơn. Em cảm ơn.
Right, cảm ơn. Bye bye.